Hello everyone, this is J Empire Queen, and today I'm going to talk to you about Bye Sweet Carole after I have completed the game. So there will be story ending spoilers. Click away now if that's not what you want, but here we go. So, in beating the game, I have discovered that my opinion of this game has dropped considerably. I believe that it is very much pushing misandry on the players. There seems to be an intermittent hatred for men in this game, or disdain, while there is a very strong feminist movement pushed on the viewer. And I'm not talking about the suffrage feminist movement, okay? That was about women gaining power. They wanted to get the ability to vote, to have a role that wasn't just secondary to men or just putting them in the household. That was a big movement, and one I am grateful for myself as a woman. But I believe it's tainted with this new form of feminism where women have to be superior to men, where men are monsters in their eyes, and where growing up means shedding any kind of dependence on others and complete reliance on yourself. Now, you see this in Bye Sweet Carole as you play and as the ending is revealed. We see that the men of the game are often villainized. When it comes to Frank, he's like this scary guy, which he actually does look scary, but for a long time he's viewed as the villain, when it's actually revealed that perhaps the instructor or madam of the girls' academy is in fact the perpetrator.
It's time to take off the mask. That night, it was you that pushed her.
Who are you talking about? Now I remember. I was stalking a suspicious figure. I saw them throw things into the stove. That nauseating stench. You're older than me.
Now, the circumstances of the death of Carole are still a little cryptic, but we do know for sure she is dead. And you also come to find out that Lana's mom was actually a student at Blackwell herself. At least that's what's revealed in specific scenes and in the picture we finally see, which Lana kept on her nightstand.
Merry Christmas, my child. Mom! I knew you would remember him. You wouldn't leave him when you were little. Do you like his new outfit? Now he's a real English lord.
We also see, I believe the character's name was Miles. Miles is thought to be a boy at first. And for a while, Lana is chasing Miles, thinking that he had something to do with Carole's disappearance. Well, it actually turns out Miles is a female who was corresponding with Lana in this kind of, with Carole in this very kind of intimate way, encouraging the suffrage movement. And you see another character who is villainized, and that is the suitor who comes to kind of court Lana. He is a jerk, but is he really a villain? he is kind of a player. He transforms into a physical monster in the game. But then again, it's not clear what's real or what's not. Even at the end, it all appears to be kind of imaginary. It all appears to be Lana's way of coping with loss or not coping with loss. So many of the men in the game appear to be villains or are villains and take the male form. Then you have the heavy feminist feel where there's kind of this pushing against any power men can hold.
What's the point of having a voice if no one knows how to listen to it? Let your voice be heard! Let your voice be heard, girls!
The men are very villainized as they come to the school to kind of suit these girls who are reaching adulthood. But when in fact, we should really be looking at the system as a whole. The madam who ran the school promoted this. It was a way for escape for these girls as well. For some of them, not those who didn't want arranged marriages, but some of them, this was expected. Then we can look at the coming of age story, which is entirely a theme of this game. Now, Lana is very much a sad child who is always reminded of how powerless she is and the role she should be playing as a girl who is reaching adulthood. And it seems that many of the women in the game who are adults either take the form of monsters or they're just downright mean to her. Even the other girls are not pleasant to Lana. But Lana is also not embracing change. She's not embracing her future. And we see as we play the game, especially towards the end, that she's got a lot of fear around growing up. Now, it's not just a fear of growing up, it's also a fear of acceptance of loss. But it's not as if her childhood was great. And even if Lana throws everything into the suffragette movement, which means some kind of hope for her, it's not without its risks. We already see in the end a newspaper flies over, some women are being arrested for the movement. So it makes one think, are we being fed like a political message here that it's okay to break the rules, it's okay to find happiness in that if it's for a greater cause? That's up for debate. But I do find that all of this pushing different ideals, even bringing up the suffragette movement in this game, what was the point? That's what I'm asking, I guess. What's the point of that? What does the ending prove? Because, okay, Lana, she sets free her past. She grows into a beautiful woman. But I guess she's forging her own path, but where that leads is possibly somewhere dark and dreary anyway. But the fact that she relinquished like all of her past, even her mother's picture, kind of makes me think that she really doesn't plan on thinking about the past at all. And even if the past is harmful, it could still benefit her. She even says in the game, look, if you show up again, speaking about the her doubt and fears in the manifestation of the main monster, that I'm ready, I can handle it.
Sooner or later, you will crumble. And when you're sad and alone, you will infect everything you love and cherish.
And I will be ready to welcome you. After all, you are nothing more than any ordinary man!
but you just disperse the memories. You just let go of the past. How are you going to handle it if you're not even accepting it? Is it really acceptance to let it go completely and not to learn from it, to grow from it? What do you think? Why do you think this game was created? I enjoyed the game overall, despite the glitches and kind of this narrative that permeated through it. To me, it's kind of now at a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. And I just didn't feel great about the ending. It just kind of bummed me out. Why does Lana have to set out in this way? Why do her and her friend have to be the only ones going? Because we see that the other girls chose to go a separate path. So is this about female choice? Is this about, kind of an absence of men? Because they don't seem to go with any men. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you. Have a great day.
I'm Carol.
Lana.
I know, I get it. It's hard at first, but in time, things will get better. You'll see. Moreover, have you ever seen an estate with an enchanted park?
Enchanted?
Oh yes, Carola.